Hi everyone, this is Joseph at Lightspeed. Customers by channel is a way to see how well your customers have found your available sales channels. For example, it's a way to tell which customers have found your retail locations but have not yet been able to make purchases on your e-com platform, and vice versa. It's a pretty simple report to build, so let's take a look at building it together. There are a few steps to building customers by channel. First, we'll begin with a sales report. Secondly, we're going to filter that report for customers are not null. Third, we're going to pivot on the sale channel. And fourth, I'll show you an alternative way of building the report. So step one, we're going to begin with a sales report. I'm going to begin with recent sales. Recent sales is looking at sales totals this week, but let's change the data on here so that it shows us customers by channel. First of all, we don't need the completed date on the report, so I'm going to click on its gear icon and we'll remove that. Secondly, recent sales is only looking at sales totals from the past week. Let's change the filters to show us sales, let's say from the past 12 months. Finally, we want to surface the customer details on here. So let's go to where it says customers, and we'll add the customer full name. So let's run. So this is showing us the customer totals for the past 12 months. So far, so good. Step two, we're going to add a filter. Customer name is not null. We do this because the top line on the report is all the sales that took place without an identified customer. There's not really a way that we can action these. So I'm going to click on where it says filter next to the full name, and this will add the dimension of customer full name to our filters. The filter we'll use is customer full name is not null. Let's run. So now only identified customers are showing up on the report. Step three, we're going to pivot on the sale channel. The channel shows up below the sale dimensions, and there are two channels, retail or e-com. Let's click on where it says pivot, and we'll run. So now we'll get two columns of totals. Here are the totals of sales that took place on our e-com platform. And here are the totals for the sales that took place in our retail platform. Some of the customers have totals in both columns. This means that these customers have found both the e-com platform and our retail stores. But some of the customers have null values in one of the two columns. This means that their sales have only taken place in one of the two platforms. If we sort the results by retail totals, we'll see many of the customers have null values for e-com. So these are customers we may want to reach out to encourage them to find our e-com platform. Finally, there's an alternative way that we can prepare this report using a custom measure list. Instead of pivoting on the channel, what we could do is add a list of all the channels that a customer used. To do this, let's go down to the channel. I'm going to click on the gear icon next to channel. We'll see the option here for add custom measure list. Let's run. This will give us a list of all the channels that each customer used. Some of the customers only have one channel listed here. Others have both. A way that we can segment the customers is by sorting the list of channels so that we can quickly identify customers that found both channels and customers that have found only one. So there are more things we can do to get value out of the report. First, we could add a custom measure list of the brands or categories that each customer purchased from to find ways of encouraging them to use one of the different channels. Secondly, if there are ways to improve identifying customers, this is always a good thing to do so that we don't have as many null values that cannot be actioned. And of course, third, choosing the actions. For example, identifying email addresses from all the customers that have purchased only through retail but not through e-com, and so on. So thank you for watching this video. Remember, you can always find more resources here in our Video Help Center and in the Analytics section on Community.